everyone, I'm here with your weekly Astro report for the week of September 10th to the 16th. This is a medium-ish week this week. Other weeks have been busy, some have been really quiet where nothing's happening. This is like somewhere in the middle of all those things. As always, if you want to learn more about astrology, you can sign up on Patreon. I do a weekly Astro Basics video, so you can check that out in the links below. Otherwise, let's get on with it. Okay. So headlines this week, we have a first quarter moon on Sunday, September 16th. This is where the sun is square the moon. We are in a waxing quarter moon, so this is usually when we have our first sort of challenge to any intentions that we've made come up. It's sort of like, okay, you've made these intentions, now what are you going to do about it? So that's on Sunday, September 16th. It happens at 6:15 p.m. Central Time. All times are in Central Time, just so you know, adjust for your time zone. What else do we have here? We have Mars changing signs. He's changing signs on Monday from Capricorn back into Aquarius. So he was in Aquarius when he started the retrograde a few months ago, and then he went back into Capricorn just into the last couple of degrees of Capricorn, and then he started moving forward. So he's going to move out of Capricorn and into Aquarius on Monday. So the tone changes. And I'm going to get out my Oracle of the Radiant Sun here to help us with that. So, let's find Mars. Okay, I found Mars. Mars in Capricorn is all about authority. So, definitely you may have seen in the news, there's, a lot of things about sort of authority, moving forward with things. In the States you have the Supreme Court nominations going on. Definitely those in authority trying to exert power in one form or another. And in our own personal lives, we may see that, we use our authority in certain ways, or we use our authority to exert our will over others. But that energy is going to be shifting on Monday. It's going to be shifting away from kind of using our authority in a more traditional manner into rebellion. So we go from authority to rebellion. So while people may have been happy to go along with authority before this, they're not going to be so happy in the next week. There's definitely a sense of, especially those with Mars strong in their charts, of like, you can't tell me what to do. There's a sense of questioning things. There's very much a sense of like, no, I want to break free and do my own thing. I don't want to just kind of go with the flow. So you may encounter some of those energies over the next couple of months, and that could be within ourselves, or we may see it outside in the wider world. Now, sometimes this is good. Sometimes we need to ask questions and challenge things, and even challenge our own thoughts and our own way of doing things. And sometimes it's just causing trouble for the sake of causing trouble. So it's something to examine and think about over the next couple of months. So Mars is shifting gears this week. The other headline is that we still have Jupiter squaring Pluto. That particular aspect goes out on Thursday, but it does influence most of our week. And it is about, sometimes squares are always stressful. So it's about people sometimes abusing their power, and this kind of goes with the authority thing with Mars, or trying to exert their will over people, so that you may meet some resistance during the week. Or you may resist some of the things you're being asked to do during the week. So something to keep in mind. We also have Saturn trining Uranus for the week. So it is a good time to get organized. It's also a good time to take any opportunities or sudden changes that come your way and turn them into something good in the long run. So don't be surprised if you get some kind of surprise news this week. Pardon me, as I cough on camera. We also have Saturn squaring Ceres for the week as well. So there may be conflicts between our duty and our desire to nurture something or ourselves. So we may want to take a day off, we may want to go do something fun, but instead we have work to do, or we have obligations we need to fulfill. So there is some stress about that during the week, and I could see that feeding into people's sense of like rebelliousness, or like, I don't want to do this, I don't want to do what I'm told. There's a lot of this kind of energy going on for the week. I think those are the three major aspects that are going on for the week. So let's take a look day by day. Monday we start the day with the moon in Virgo. It then goes void at 10:12 a.m. and it's a short void moon. It moves into Libra pretty fast at 10:02 a.m. on Monday. Libra moons are very, people are feeling, somewhat harmonious, so that can temper some of that change of energy a little bit, where we want to work together with people, we want to have some harmony in our lives. Monday, what else do we have? I think that's it for Monday. Tuesday we have a void moon at 5:58 p.m. and that lasts for the rest of the day. So Tuesday morning into the afternoon we have that nice Libra moon going on, and then it goes void. So don't start anything new Tuesday evening. We also have Sun sextiling Jupiter, so there's a real sense of optimism on Tuesday. So that kind of rebellious energy gets translated into like, I could do anything. I can I could do whatever I want. Like there's a sense of like optimism and like we can, go our own way and do our own thing. At the same time, it cautions us not to overpromise on Tuesday. We might bite off a little more than we can chew. We also have the Sun trining Pluto, so there is maybe some very progressive changes that are happening that day. It's also a good day to get to the bottom of some things. Pluto's always has this investigative side that sees beneath the surface of things. We have Mars sextiling Chiron on Tuesday, and that goes into the rest of the week. And that's offering us an opportunity to use some of that aggressive, rebellious energy in a positive and constructive way. So it's going to be opportunities for us to take some kind of constructive action, exercise, like we have to get some of that Mars energy out, and that might be through exercise or competition, healthy competitions, that kind of thing. So there's opportunities for us to, kind of exercise that energy in a really positive and good manner. Wednesday, the moon moves into Scorpio at 1:15 p.m. So it's kind of a longer void moon. So the morning, don't start anything new, but then the moon moves into Scorpio. And that's, I think, when things get a little more intense on Wednesday. So, there's a little bit more optimism kind of Monday, Tuesday, and then Wednesday, there's this feeling of like a little more intensity that's going on. We have Venus opposite Uranus that day. And so there may be a lot of moodiness, impulsive feelings, just people, saying impulsive things based on their feelings. You may meet somebody very different from yourself that might challenge some of your thoughts that day. We also have Venus sextiling Saturn that day. So there might be some interesting opportunities that come your way on Wednesday, especially when it comes to career or work. There's definitely Wednesday is going to be an interesting day, I think, for an awful lot of us. Thursday, the moon stays in Scorpio all day, and we have Mercury opposite Neptune. So, the kind of that intensity carries over into Thursday, and part of the way that's going to manifest is you may hear gossip, you may hear scandalous things, you may hear things that are just like, what is that about? But don't believe everything you hear. The thing with Neptune is it rules spirituality and dreams and music and lovely things like that. And it also rules deception, and it also rules things like addictions and things. So Thursday may be a day where you hear things, but take everything with a grain of salt, because you may not be seeing everything really clearly on that day. Friday, we have a void moon at 3:54 a.m. And then the moon moves into, I don't have that here, but I know the moon is going to be moving into Sagittarius later in the day. So Sagittarius, is a little bit more easygoing. So it's like Wednesday, Thursday are intense, and then Friday, we're kind of, we're in Friday move. We want to have a little more fun. We want to kind of do fun things. We don't take things super seriously on Friday. We have Mercury trining Pluto. And so you can kind of convince people to support you on that day. That's a good day to ask for people's help. It's also a good day to work with others as well. There's people working together on Friday. And I think that's it for Friday. Saturday we have the moon in Sagittarius all day. And then we have Mercury. Oh, that's when Mercury is trining Pluto. Sorry, it's not on Friday. It's on Saturday. Saturday is a good time to get support from others. So, but I would say Friday's still a good day to just kind of have some fun, do something fun. Wednesday, Thursday are going to be a bit intense. Sunday we have a void moon at 6:15 p.m. So we have most of the day in Sagittarius. So it's kind of like a fun weekend, I think, in a lot of ways. And then we kind of end with a quiet evening on Sunday. We have Mercury sextiling Jupiter. So it's a good day to travel, good day to get together with people, especially somebody you haven't seen in a long time on Sunday. And then we have Mars squaring Uranus. So one thing to watch for that day, like it is a good day for travel, it is a good day for getting together with people, but at the same time, Mars squaring Uranus is an aspect that sometimes means accidents. So I'm not trying to scare anyone or anything, but just, you know, it's like telling you, you know, it's going to be rainy and it might be a thunderstorm outside. So, you know, take an umbrella, take precautions, watch for hail, that kind of thing. It's the same thing, like just watch for things, just be a little extra careful. Well, on Sunday, just because there is kind of that energy around, because Mars rules aggression and will, and Uranus is sudden things happening. Sometimes that could be accidents, it can be cuts and burns, it could be little things like that. So just be careful on Sunday. That's all I'm saying. So kind of an interesting week. You know, there aren't a lot of huge dramatic things other than, you know, Mars kind of changing signs, but there is a lot of aggressive kind of energy, and it's tempered a bit Monday, Tuesday, but Wednesday, Thursday are going to be kind of the days where things are a little more tense, people are a little more moody. You may hear surprising things. Don't believe everything you hear. Friday, Saturday, Sunday, things lighten up for the weekend. It's a good time for getting together with people, having people work together, but watch Sunday for any sort of aggressive energy. So that's what I'm seeing for the week. As always, if you want your own birth chart, you can go to my Etsy shop. Thank you so much for watching. If you have any questions or comments, please put in the comments below. Thank you so much for watching. Peace, love, rock and roll.